Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Announce publicly or officially. The president declared war. Declare to be. She was declared incompetent. Authorize payments of. Declare dividends. Designate, a trump suit or no trump, with the final bid of a hand. Make a declaration, of dutiable goods, to a customs official. Do you have anything to declare? Proclaim one's support, sympathy, or opinion for or against. His wife declared at once for moving to the West Coast. State emphatically and authoritatively. He declared that he needed more money to carry out the task he was charged with. State firmly. He declared that he was innocent. Announce publicly or officially. Make known. Make an announcement. Foreshadow or presage. Give the names of. He announced the winners of the spelling bee. Declare to be. Be capable of holding or containing. The flask holds 1 gallon. Be pertinent or relevant or applicable. This theory holds for all irrational numbers. Have or possess, either in a concrete or an abstract sense. She holds a master's degree from Harvard. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. The beam holds up the roof. Resist or confront with resistance. A state of being confined, usually for a short time. The prisoner is on hold. Lessen the intensity of, temper, hold in restraint, hold or keep within limits. Hold your tongue. Drink alcohol without showing ill effects. He can hold his liquor. Cause to stop. Have room for, hold without crowding. The auditorium can't hold more than 500 people. Time during which some action is awaited. He ordered a hold in the action. Have or hold in one's hands or grip. A crazy idea took hold of him. Organize or be responsible for. Hold a reception. The appendage to an object that is designed to be held in order to use or move it. Be valid, applicable, or true. This theory still holds. Protect against a challenge or attack. Maintain, a theory, thoughts, or feelings. To close within bounds, or otherwise limit or deprive of free movement. This holds the local until the express passengers change trains. Keep in mind or convey as a conviction or view. Hold these truths to be self-evident. The space in a ship or aircraft for storing cargo. Have rightfully, of rights, titles, and offices. Contain or hold, have within. The canteen holds fresh water. Bind by an obligation, cause to be indebted. I'll hold you by your promise. A cell in a jail or prison. Be in accord, be in agreement. I hold with those who say life is sacred. The act of grasping. She kept a firm hold on the railing. Secure and keep for possible future use or application. Cause to continue in a certain state, position, or activity. E.g., keep clean. Hold in place. Support or hold in a certain manner. She holds her head high. Declare to be. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. Please hold a table at Maxim's. Aim, point, or direct. Assert or affirm. Rousseau's philosophy holds that people are inherently good. A stronghold. Cover as for protection against noise or smell. Hold one's nose. Have as a major characteristic. The novel holds many surprises. Hold the attention of. She can hold an audience spellbound. Keep from departing. Keep from exhaling or expelling. Hold your breath. Power by which something or someone is affected or dominated. He has a hold over them. Remain committed to. I hold to these ideas. Remain in a certain state, position, or condition. Stop dealing with. Hold all calls to the President's office while he is in a meeting. Take and maintain control over, often by violent means. Give instructions to or direct somebody to do something with authority. Give evidence. He was telling on all his former colleague. Narrate or give a detailed account of. Inform positively and with certainty and confidence. I tell you that man is a crook. Express in words. Tell me what is bothering you. A Swiss patriot who lived in the early 14th century and who was renowned for his skill as an archer. According to legend, an Austrian governor compelled him to shoot an apple from his son's head with his crossbow, which he did successfully without mishap. Mark as different. Discern or comprehend. He could tell that she was unhappy. Let something be known. Have or contain a certain wording or form. What does the law say? Give instructions to or direct somebody to do something with authority. Express a supposition. Let us say that he did not tell the truth. Speak, pronounce, or utter in a certain way. I cannot say, zip wire. Report or maintain. The registrar says that I owe the school money. Express in words. Communicate or express nonverbally. What does this painting say? Indicate. The clock says noon. Recite or repeat a fixed text. State as one's opinion or judgment. Declare. I say let's forget this whole business. The chance to speak. Let him have his say. Utter aloud. Indicate through a symbol, formula, etc. The territory occupied by a nation. A politically organized body of people under a single government. The state has elected a new president. Chemistry. The three traditional states of matter are solids, fixed shape and volume, and liquids, fixed volume and shaped by the container, and gases, filling the container. The solid state of water is called ice. The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation. His state is in the deep south. Put before. The federal department in the United States that sets and maintains foreign policies. Express in words. State your opinion. A state of depression or agitation. He was in such a state you just couldn't reason with him. The group of people comprising the government of a sovereign state. The state has lowered its income tax. The way something is with respect to its main attributes. The current state of knowledge. Judge tentatively or form an estimate of quantities or time. Pronounce judgment on. Form a critical opinion of. I cannot judge some works of modern art. An authority who is able to estimate worth or quality. Put on trial or hear a case and sit as the judge at the trial of. The judge tried both father and son in separate trials. A public official authorized to decide questions brought before a court of justice. Determine the result of a competition. Form a critical opinion of. We shouldn't pass judgment on other people. Form a critical opinion of. How do you evaluate this grant proposal? Evaluate or estimate the nature, quality, ability, extent, or significance of. Give or delegate power or authority to. Grant authorization or clearance for. Become clear. The sky cleared after the storm. Accurately stated or described. Free of restrictions or qualifications. A clear winner. Make free from confusion or ambiguity. Make clear. Pass by, over, or under without making contact. The balloon cleared the treetops. Grant authorization or clearance for. Affording free passage or view. A clear view. Yield as a net profit. Make as a net profit. The company cleared $1 million. A clear or unobstructed space or expanse of land or water. Easily deciphered. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. He clears $5,000 each month. Settle, as of a debt. Clear a debt. Go unchallenged. Be approved. The bill cleared the House. Especially of a title, free from any encumbrance or limitation that presents a question of fact or law. I have clear title to this property. Pronounce not guilty of criminal charges. The suspect was cleared of the murder charges. Freed from any question of guilt. Was now clear of the charge of cowardice. In an easily perceptible manner. Could be seen clearly under the microscope. Characterized by ease and quickness in perceiving. Clear mind. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. Clear laughter like a waterfall. Clear and distinct to the senses, easily perceptible. As clear as a whistle. Free, the throat, by making a rasping sound. Rid of obstructions. Completely. Read the book clear to the end. Allowing light to pass through. Clear water. Characterized by freedom from troubling thoughts, especially guilt. A clear conscience. Clear from impurities, blemishes, pollution, etc. Clear the water before it can be drunk. Clear of charges or deductions. A clear profit. Free from clouds or mist or haze. On a clear day. Free from confusion or doubt. A complex problem requiring a clear head. Free from contact or proximity or connection. We were clear of the danger. Free from flaw or blemish or impurity. A clear perfect diamond. Free from payment of customs duties, as of a shipment. Go away or disappear. The fog cleared in the afternoon. Make a way or path by removing objects. Make clear, bright, light, or translucent. The water had to be cleared through filtering. Pass an inspection or receive authorization. Clear customs. Readily apparent to the mind. A clear and present danger. Remove. Clear the leaves from the lawn. Remove people from a building. Clear the patrons from the theater after the bomb threat. Remove the occupants of. Rid of instructions or data. Clear a memory buffer. Sell. We cleared a lot of the old model cars. The state of being free of suspicion. Investigation showed that he was in the clear. Be debited and credited to the proper bank accounts. The check will clear within 2 business days. Move past. A black limousine passed by when she looked out the window. Eliminate from the body. Grant authorization or clearance for. A usually brief attempt. Success in satisfying a test or requirement. His future depended on his passing that test. Come to pass. Of advancing the ball by throwing it. A team with a good passing attack. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. A document indicating permission to do something without restrictions. The media representatives had special passes. Cause to pass. She passed around the plates. Be superior or better than some standard. Transmit information. Pass along the good news. Go unchallenged. Be approved. Pass over, across, or through. Place into the hands or custody of. Sports. The act of throwing the ball to another member of your team. The pass was fumbled. Pass into a specified state or condition. Make laws, bills, etc. or bring into effect by legislation. They passed the amendment. A difficult juncture. A pretty pass. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. A permit to enter or leave a military installation. He had to show his pass in order to get out. Pass by. A bad or difficult situation or state of affairs. Travel past. The sports car passed all the trucks. Disappear gradually. The pain eventually passed off. American football. A play that involves one player throwing the ball to a teammate. The coach sent in a passing play on 3rd and long. Baseball. An advance to first base by a batter who receives 4 balls. The location in a range of mountains of a geological formation that is lower than the surrounding peaks. We got through the pass before it started to snow. An automatic advance to the next round in a tournament without playing an opponent. Go successfully through a test or a selection process. She passed the New Jersey bar exam and can practice law now. Be inherited by. Use up a period of time in a specific way. Any authorization to pass or go somewhere. The pass to visit had a strict time limit. Accept or judge as acceptable. The teacher passed the student although he was weak. A complimentary ticket. The star got passes for his family. A flight or run by an aircraft over a target. The plane turned to make a second pass. Allow to go without comment or censure. The insult passed as if unnoticed. Go across or through. We passed the point where the police car had parked. Military, a written leave of absence. He had a pass for 3 days. One complete cycle of operations, as by a computer. It was not possible to complete the computation in a single pass. Throw, a ball, to another player. Smith passed. Transfer to another, of rights or property. Our house passed under his official control. Give or delegate power or authority to. She authorized her assistant to sign the papers. Grant authorization or clearance for. The rock star never authorized this slanderous biography. Contend against an opponent in a sport, game, or battle. Princeton plays Yale this weekend. Pretend to have certain qualities or state of mind. She plays deaf when the news are bad. Manipulate manually or in one's mind or imagination. She played nervously with her wedding ring. A dramatic work intended for performance by actors on a stage. He wrote several plays but only one was produced on Broadway. The act using a sword, or other weapon, vigorously and skillfully. A weak and tremulous light. The play of light on the water. Gay or light-hearted recreational activity for diversion or amusement. It was all done in play. Activity by children that is guided more by imagination than by fixed rules. Freud believed in the utility of play to a small child. Consider not very seriously. She plays with the thought of moving to Tasmania. Cause to happen or to occur as a consequence. Play a joke. Replay, as a melody. She played the third movement very beautifully. Game. The activity of doing something in an agreed succession. It is still my play. Perform on a stage or theater. She acts in this play. Stake on the outcome of an issue. She played all her money on the dark horse. An attempt to get something. They made a futile play for power. A deliberate coordinated movement requiring dexterity and skill. The runner was out on a play by the shortstop. Engage in recreational activities rather than work. Occupy oneself in a diversion. On weekends I play. Cuz to emit recorded audio or video. I'll play you my favorite record. Movement or space for movement. There was too much play in the steering wheel. Behave carelessly or indifferently. The removal of constraints. They gave full play to the artist's talent. Engage in an activity as if it were a game rather than take it seriously. They played games on their opponents. The act of playing for stakes in the hope of winning, including the payment of a price for a chance to win a prize. There was heavy play at the blackjack table. Verbal wit or mockery, often at another's expense but not to be taken seriously. In games or plays or other performances, the time during which play proceeds. Rain stopped play in the 4th inning. Play a role or part. Gielgud played Hamlet. Act or have an effect in a specified way or with a specific effect or outcome. This factor played only a minor part in his decision. A preset plan of action in team sports. The coach drew up the plays for her team. A state in which action is feasible. The ball was still in play. A theatrical performance of a drama. The play lasted 2 hours. Be at play. Be engaged in playful activity. Amuse oneself in a way characteristic of children. The kids were playing outside all day. Behave in a certain way. Play safe. Be performed or presented for public viewing. What's playing in the local movie theater? Bet or wager, money. He played $20 on the new horse. Cuz to move or operate freely within a bounded space. The engine has a wheel that is playing in a rack. Discharge or direct or be discharged or directed as if in a continuous stream. Play water from a hose. Emit recorded sound. The tape was playing for hours. Employ in a game or in a specific position. They played him on first base. Exhaust by allowing to pull on the line. Play a hooked fish. Make bets. Play the casinos in Trouville. Move or seem to move quickly, lightly, or irregularly. The spotlights played on the politicians. Participate in games or sport. We played hockey all afternoon. Perform music on a musical instrument. He plays the flute. Perform on a certain location. The prodigy played Carnegie Hall at the age of 16. Play on an instrument. The band played all night long. Pretend to be somebody in the framework of a game or playful activity. Let's play like I am mommy. Put a card or piece into play during a game, or act strategically as if in a card game. He is playing his cards close to his chest. Shoot or hit in a particular manner. She played a good backhand last night. Use or move. I had to play my queen. Use to one's advantage. She plays on her client's emotions. Utilization or exercise. The play of the imagination. State or announce. The king will proclaim an amnesty. praise, glorify, or honor. Affirm or declare as an attribute or quality of. Declare formally. Declare someone to be something, of titles. He was proclaimed king. Utter aloud, often with surprise, horror, or joy. I won, he exclaimed. State or announce. I am not a communist, he exclaimed. State or announce. Put a law into effect by formal declaration. Admit openly and bluntly, make no bones about. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. Establish or strengthen as with new evidence or facts. Say yes to. Move about aimlessly or without any destination, often in search of food or employment. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. Stately heavy-bodied aquatic bird with very long neck and usually white plumage as adult. Sweep majestically. Airplanes were swanning over the mountains. Check or regulate, a scientific experiment, by conducting a parallel experiment or comparing with another standard. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. Attach or append a legal verification to a pleading or petition. Confirm the truth of. Please verify that the doors are closed. Have faith or confidence in. Utter obscenities or profanities. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. Before God I swear I am innocent. Make a deposition. Declare under oath. Promise solemnly. Take an oath. Report or maintain. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. State categorically. Insist on having one's opinions and rights recognized. Women should assert themselves more. To declare or affirm solemnly and formally as true. Postulate positively and assertively. The letter asserts a free society. Provide evidence for, stand as proof of, show by one's behavior, attitude, or external attributes. Guarantee as meeting a certain standard. Authorize officially. Declare legally insane. Guarantee payment on, of checks. Speak, pronounce, or utter in a certain way. She pronounces French words in a funny way. Pronounce judgment on. Declare, a dead person, to be a saint. Person of exceptional holiness. Model of excellence or perfection of a kind, one having no equal. Hold sacred. A person who has died and has been declared a saint by canonization. Report the receipt of. The program committee acknowledged the submission of the authors of the paper. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. The Crown Prince was acknowledged as the true heir to the throne. Express recognition of the presence or existence of, or acquaintance with. He never acknowledges his colleagues when they run into him in the hallway. Declare to be true or admit the existence or reality or truth of. She acknowledged that she might have forgotten. Express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for. We must acknowledge the kindness she showed towards us. Accept as legally binding and valid. Acknowledge the deed. Make formal or official. Declare or make legally valid. Make formal or official. We formalized the appointment and gave him a title. Declare or make legally valid.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.